Then there's your old stomping grounds in Cincinnati. They're sitting there at 5. I don't know if you saw the new unis, the new Fire unis, and a photograph of Joe Burrow wearing one, and you could see that scar on his knee, that several inch long scar on his knee. He says he's going to come back good as new, and they have a decision to make at 5. It looks like they could get him a weapon that he's very familiar with in Jamar Chase, or they can get somebody who's coming on the show actually in hour 3, Penei Sewell, to protect him. What do you think the Bengals should do at 5 for Joe?
I really hope they take the tackle. I mean, I really hope they protect Joe. He's proven to that organization that he can carry the load. He doesn't need a ton of weapons around him. He needs to be able to step into throws. He needs to be able to, drop back with confidence that he can get to his second read and third read. They need so much help up front. And if you can get all the weapons you want, but if you can't hold the ball for 2 or 3 seconds in the pocket and let guys get open, it doesn't matter who you got outside. So I keep going back in my own head to the Andrew Luck saga where they didn't continuously support the offensive line, and they didn't build that organization from up front and protect Andrew Luck. And unfortunately, we all saw Andrew Luck hang him up too early because he just got the absolute lung beat out of him in year 1, year 2, year 3. And we just saw Joe Burrow get the lung beat out of him in year 1. And I don't want to see him go through another injury like this. And neither does anybody in Bengal Nation. So I really hope they do take the tackle and beef up that group in front of Joe.
Well, knowing Mike Brown as obviously well as you do from your career, what do you think they're going to do? Because that sounds like the sensible thing to do. Sensible.
They've always, when I was there, I think back to my first couple of years, I had an unbelievable offensive line. They did so much to make sure that I could step into throws and get through my reads. I had, Levi Jones and you can start all the way across the line. We had great guys up front, and they continued to restructure their contracts and keep those guys around. I mean, Willie Anderson's one of the best right tackles in the game. Nobody knows that because he played for the Bengals, but one of the best offensive linemen as far as protection and run game goes. Richie Bram at center, Eric Steinbach at guard, Bobby Williams. I mean, you can go on and on. We were built, from the inside out. And we also had Chad Johnson and TJ Hushmanzada. We had weapons outside, but it didn't matter who we had outside. We had such a strong offensive line, and the Bengals don't have that right now. So I think the obvious choice is you got to start beefing up that offensive line and make some moves, in free agency to continue to protect Joe. And we're just going to see Joe, I think, skyrocket. The more time he can get, he does such a great job seeing things. Seeing defenses unfold and getting to the right spot with his reads and throwing accurate balls and throwing guys open. I mean, he's proven to that organization that he can carry the load, but it's tough to carry the load if you can't step into throws consistently. So I really hope they take the tackle out of Oregon.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.